We're just a few weeks away from the NFL and the college football season. Things are starting to heat up, teams are starting to post on social media more, and we have some alternate jerseys and helmets to review. I did this last year for the alternate helmets of the 2022 season, so now it's 2023. Let's take a look at the alternate jerseys that these teams are going to be rocking on the field. We're going to be doing the first tier list of this channel, so if you guys like this video, let me know. We can do more tier lists in the future, but let's get right into the jerseys. So we are starting off with a banger, the Philadelphia Eagles. These are fire and immediate S tier. Honestly, I don't really have a lot of notes. One of the best logos in the game with the eagle on the shoulder pads, the Kelly green jerseys that fans of Philadelphia have been asking for years. So this is just the franchise listening to the fan base and executing to perfection, not overthinking it, just going back to what worked. I don't really have anything bad to say about these. Amazing job. Next up, another banger with the Seattle Seahawks. Only thing I can describe this jersey as is immaculate. A hint of green popping against the blue jersey just goes perfectly together. The throwback logo on the helmet, the gray on blue, it just all fits so nice. And the social media team blessed us with one of the best rollout videos of all time, and they coupled it with this awesome 90s webpage, early internet vibes. It just all comes together so beautifully. This is an automatic S tier. Great job by the Seattle Seahawks. Now, next up on the list, we have the Tennessee Titans. And they're going with another throwback, but this time it's for the Houston Oilers, which, as we know, moved from Houston to Tennessee. And honestly, I love the look. I love the old Oilers uniforms with the powder blue and the red to contrast. To me, it's just a little weird. I know that Tennessee was the Oilers for the first couple of years, but this is Houston. I think Tennessee maybe could have done some alternate options, but the jerseys themselves are crazy. The white helmet with the blue and red stripes, the red face mask, you really couldn't go wrong. And it could be a hot take, but it's just weird coming from the Tennessee Titans and this being such an iconic look for the Houston Oilers, but I can't knock the jersey. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. So next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and these are really nice. I have to be completely honest, I'm not a big fan of the creamsicle color. I know I'm gonna get hate for that, and I get that it's a piece of history, it's a throwback. I love the novelty of it, and fans I know are gonna love these jerseys, but it honestly kind of reminds me of the Houston Astros with their throwback uniforms. They're cool to look back on, but in reality and objectively, they're kind of ugly. The logo is elite. I think that's an amazing look, but this is one of those cases where I think the modern day version is better than the throwback, so I'm gonna put it in the B tier. But you know what? I'm looking at them more, and it's kind of growing on me. Like it does look nice, so I think I'm gonna move it up to A tier. I think that's where I feel good, but towards the end of A tier. So next up, we have the Minnesota Vikings, and I really don't have too many notes on this uniform, and that's just because Minnesota's look has withstood the test of time. Really, not much has changed. A little bit on the collar. The horn has a little bit more definition now, and the helmet's matte, which I don't love. Other than that, it's very similar. And like I said, the matte look is not my favorite. I think they should go back to the gloss finish on the purple helmet, but I do love the rollout website that they put out. It's very 70s. The jerseys themselves are great. I think it's a slight upgrade to what their current look is with the stripes rather than kind of the horn on the shoulder pads. This is a classic case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm gonna keep it in A tier. And actually, now that I say that, I'm kind of flip-flopping. The more that I'm looking at it, I want to put it in A tier. It's kind of on that fringe for me, but I think it feels better in B tier for me. Next up is the New York Jets. I don't hate these at all. The helmet logo, for one, is a huge upgrade to what they have now. I don't know why they don't just stick with this one. It's so much better. The jerseys are just whatever. They're white with the green stripes. It's just a kind of a generic NFL jersey. So I really can't give them too many points for that, but the logo does make a difference. For these, it's not my favorite, but it's just average, so I'm just gonna put it in C tier. Now we have the Detroit Lions, and this one, the helmet is okay. I mean, I get the history behind it with Ford and Michigan and Detroit and all that. I don't love the lion throwback logo. This is again one of those instances where I think the modern version of the logo is better than the retro. That could be a hot take, but what brings this down for me is pairing it with the gray jerseys. I really don't like the gray jerseys for the Lions. Could be alone in that. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. but the helmet with the alternate grays, it's just not a good look in my opinion. They have hinted at maybe more coming in 2024. Maybe that'll match the helmet better, but as it stands right now, this is D tier for me. Not good. But moving on, we have the Cleveland Browns, which I thought this was an alternate, but apparently this is in reference to their early days of the Browns where they actually did rock some white helmets, and I love this look. I'm kind of a sucker for white on white. It's just always been a very clean look for me. It's kind of iced out. Does kind of look like the Oklahoma State pictures that were posted recently. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing either. I think it looks great on both teams. I don't really have much bad to say about it. I think it's a cool look, all white. I'm gonna put it in A tier. After that, we have the Denver Broncos, which, like the Browns, decided to go with a white alternate helmet, which looks awesome, honestly. And they have the throwback logo on the helmet. Where they went wrong with this though, what was so hard with just going with the John Elway look? The powder blue helmet, orange jersey, white pants. Instead, they insist on going all orange. For me, it's just too much orange. I think it would have been a lot better if they had that white helmet, orange jerseys, and white pants. That's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. It's not terrible. All they had to do was hit copy and paste on the John Elway look and it would have been A tier, maybe even S tier, but they didn't, so it's C tier for me. So last and sort of least, we have the Indianapolis Colts, which hurts me because I am a Colts fan myself, but these are just bad. They have the black helmet with the all blue, which I'm not a fan of having the same color pants as the jerseys, but the black with the blue just doesn't go. The stripes down the side are awkward. I don't like the texturing they did in the jersey. It just makes it cheap looking in my opinion. I think the black helmet could have been a cool look if they came up with something else to pair it with. I'm afraid that this is so bad that they're going to make the NFL rescind the rules change of allowing alternate helmets. I had to go F tier, unfortunately, because this hurts me to put it there, but it just, there's no getting around it. It's just bad. So this is the final list. Let me know what you guys think. I know these are always controversial, so it'll be exciting to see what teams come up with in the coming years. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.